This is a Nissan Rogue Plug-In Hybrid, even though it looks like a Mitsubishi Outlander. And today we're going to take it for a drive and chat about it with my friend Drake.
Hello.
Drake Moscow. So get ready for some discussion on the, what were you calling this thing?
The Nissan version of the Mitsubishi version of the Nissan car they already have.
So it's the Nissan what do we call it?
The Roglander.
Roglander, the Rogue Outlander. So yeah, I at first thought that they were going to take the plug-in hybrid powertrain from the Outlander and shove it in the current Rogue.
Which essentially is what this car is, but they literally just decided, no, we'll just rebadge it because that's the minimum viable product.
It is very much so. So they've slightly changed the grille. Obviously we have a Nissan logo here. And then this has been filled in painted body color. But that headlight's the same, that lighting is the same. Any other
I guess this is, I didn't realize that this is a Nissan.
They kind of try to make it look like the V-Motion grille there.
Right.
And this is body color
wow,
here.
I didn't even, how do you know that?
Because I'm not sure, actually. I think it was, when it first came out, so we got the press photos, and I literally opened the folder and just went, what? And I Googled Outlander.
Oh, like put them next to each
other?
other?
Put them next to each other,
Yeah.
comparing the similarities and differences. It was like a game of like I Spy. So yeah, this looks like a Mitsubishi Outlander with Nissan logos on it.
Well, that's
around
what it is.
Back, they have done this applique here in black and has the Nissan lettering, and obviously the Rogue logo plug-in hybrid, and it comes in platinum or SL. Those are two trims. I think so. Nice metallic red. We have actually both driven the Outlander PHEV.
Yep.
And this...
That's the gas.
Oh, that's the gas side?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you know this?
Well, I filmed it earlier.
This side is the charging port. And the big news is it's a J1772 now. Because on the Outlander, it's the CHAdeMO.
Well, no, in the Outlander, it has this.
Oh, it
and
does?
a CHAdeMO. That's why it's this massive port.
That's why there's a big blank space.
Yeah. So
They
on
just got rid of
this,
it.
they just got rid of CHAdeMO.
They say in 7.5 hours you'll charge the full on a level 2 charger.
And it's a 20 kilowatt hour
20
battery.
kilowatt hour battery pack, 38 miles of electric range.
And the car earlier this morning was showing like 47 in 20 some degree weather.
Oh.
So it was very optimistic.
Either that or they've catastrophically underrated it, so you'll be pleasantly surprised. But yes, it looks like an Outlander because it is. Let's hop in and go for a drive and chat about what this thing is like. I do like the quilting, but the Outlander also has the quilting.
Right. It's nice only because the Outlander is nice. Outlander is actually a good car, and they updated it. What did they do to the Outlander?
There's a Yamaha sound system in it now too, I think. There was some, I think it was Yamaha.
I just remember that they updated it, but I don't remember what they did to it.
We are very good at our jobs. We are so good. Lots of noises. So like, why are they doing this? Because this is what do they call it? A bridge to tomorrow? No, a bridge to the future.
That was very eloquent though.
Yeah, but essentially this is a short-term stopgap because we're about to get a new Rogue. Like imminently, like next year.
And a very new Rogue.
Yes, like completely redone, new design, everything.
And a brand new powertrain for the US market.
Exactly, e-power.
Not just for Nissan in the US market. The US market has never had a powertrain like this new Rogue is going to have.
Exactly. We got to sample it with the Nissan Qashqai, which was imported here. That's sold in the rest of the world. We don't get it here. And we actually both really liked e-power.
Yeah, it's really cool. Should I walk them through what e-power is?
Yeah, you can. You're the expert.
Okay, so essentially,
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there is a Qashqai with e-power.
It looks cool.
Yeah, so they sold that here as the Rogue Sports.
Yes.
Several years ago.
And now it's the third generation of e-power.
And e-power is essentially a hybrid. It drives very similarly to a regular hybrid, and you as a consumer and an owner treat it very similarly to a hybrid where you just fill it with gasoline, but that gas engine under the hood does not power the wheels at all. It's just a generator.
So it's like a range extended electric vehicle with a very tiny battery pack.
And no plug.
And no plug, that's also true, yeah. Because there's a lot of range extended electric vehicles that are starting to pop out now, right? We've got the upcoming Grand Wagoneer powertrain option, Scout's going to be doing that, and there's got to be some other ones, but they have like reasonable sized battery packs. The Qashqai,
BMW i3 comes to mind too.
Oh yeah, the i3 Rex. Hi Omar, bye Omar. But that thing has a 2.1 kilowatt hour battery pack, so this one is 10 times the battery pack size.
Right. And so the reasoning from Nissan as to why they're doing this for a year, because when that new Rogue comes out, it will only be powered by e-power. There will not be a plug-in hybrid, and they are expecting this to only be a one model year vehicle.
Yeah.
But they're saying that they are missing out on consumers who are looking for a hybrid, and because Nissan doesn't currently offer a hybrid, they just don't consider Nissan at all. Which is interesting.
Yeah. How many buyers are they possibly missing out on?
I don't know, because then the other side of this is, yes, there may be some buyers who are interested in a hybrid, and then they see Nissan has one and they buy this car. But the bigger draw, it seemed, is that they have people who are interested in hybrids. They come into the dealership now because Nissan's offering a hybrid, and then they realize how much cheaper the non-hybrids are, and then they buy a Nissan.
Yes.
And that's a customer they would have missed out on before, because it didn't say Nissan doesn't have a hybrid currently.
But
so this is a vehicle on sale to sell other Nissans.
Which, I mean, that's probably why this was the easiest thing to do, just
Right.
rebadge and software reskin. But like, this also means in a span of like 2 to 3 years, there'll be 3 distinctly, completely different versions of the Rogue.
Yep.
Which is going to be absolutely wild.
Yeah,
like, they're going to look nothing alike, and they're going to be badged the same thing, and also have completely different powertrain combinations. So it's a very, very interesting time for Nissan as they're going through a product recycling and trying to right the ship, which they're making progress from what they told us.
Yeah, their sales are up.
Up and up and up, yes.
And they've cut $2 billion worth of
Fixed
expenses.
costs and overhead, yeah. Efficiencies, they've streamlined trim strategy, they've fixed their supply chain costs, all of these kind of things. And a really good point is they are benefiting from the tariff situation because they have so much U.S. manufacturing.
Yeah, 50% currently are made in the U.S. That was before any tariffs, and they're planning to be over 60% next year.
Yeah, so that's just, they got lucky. Smyrna's the big plant out here. They've got another place in Georgia. Is that it? Maybe somewhere. Anyway, somewhere in America. I mean, this is a nice to drive.
It's very comfortable.
Hybrid, yeah, but this one different from e-power that we were just talking about. The gas engine, you can see the little energy flow diagram, can send power to the wheels, but right now it's charging the battery pack per
the battery is pretty low.
It is
like.
Actually, it's showing literally no. Oh,
but
there you go.
There's
now it's
the engine to the wheels.
Let's change some drive modes. Is there a tarmac? That's
what we're on.
That's flooring it.
247 horsepower here.
And 332 pound-feet of torque. That's fine.
Yeah, no, very
totally
comfortable
fine.
car.
Yeah.
And if you're against 3 cylinders, this has a 4-cylinder versus the Rogue, the current Rogue, which has a 3-cylinder.
It's a 3-cylinder. And the e-power has a turbo 3-cylinder too, but that is just literally a generator.
And the cool thing about that is they're able to, because it never has to connect to the drivetrain, they're able to isolate it a bit more. So it is a very, even when you do hear and feel the engine, it is a bit more isolated and more refined than a typical, say, just hybrid with a CVT would be.
So we can put it into B, which I believe ups the regen. They also have E-Step, which is the most aggressive form of one-pedal regen, and then we go to EV mode. A lot of different things to change up. Oh, never mind. Battery charge low.
Yeah, we've been, this car has been being driven all day by journalists.
All day, yep. And we're just waiting in line to try out the Roglander.
The Roglander.
The Mitsubishi Rogue. So here's the thing. When it first came out, I admit, I was like, wait, seriously? It's not even like any different from the Outlander, but there is precedence for platform sharing across the industry. Nobody lost their minds when there's the BRZ and the FRS, GR86, right? Like, what else? What other platform shared vehicles are there? The Blazer and the Honda Prologue, although that looks visually different.
Those are visually
but
changed.
They are the same thing underneath, right?
Infiniti had it with the QX30 and the Mercedes GLA.
Yeah.
Also visually different, though. I'm trying to think of, cars that are, like, visually the
The
same.
thing is, they're like R8 and Huracan, same powertrain, but they look visually very different.
Within brands,
Yeah.
like GM used to do this all the time, where it was literally just a different badge.
Exactly. Ford too, with like the Mercury, the Lincoln, and the Ford. It was just a little bit more leather on the Lincoln.
Edge and MKX.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I used to work on that platform actually when I was an engineer. Nice. But like between different brands, the one that comes to mind is the FRS GR86, right?
Although that's an enthusiast car, and those brands have some loyalty. I don't think there's much loyalty in the compact crossover segment.
I agree. That is also true. What else between different brands? There has to be some that we're just not thinking about them.
Well, like the Durango is on the old
Mercedes platform, but they look visually different. So I think that's the big problem here. Is like it looks too similar.
It kind of reminds me of Mazda coming out with an all-new model, the CX-70, which is literally just a CX-90 with a third-row delete.
Yes.
Like same proportions on the outside.
And then like a tiny little bit of trim.
Right.
Yeah, that is a very good one too. But I really like the CX-70. I thought it was
it's
fine.
a good car.
But I was like,
because the CX-90 is a good
exactly.
car.
But why would you get it over the CX-90, right? Yeah, it's definitely just an interesting thing, and we're taking this thing for a spin to see what it's like. You drove it too, right?
I think really the point of this car is for them to gauge interest amongst their buyers in plug-in hybrids. Yeah,
because you mentioned new Rogue is going to be e-power. Initially, they did say they're going to come out with a gas version.
Right.
Later, but not at first. It will be exclusively e-power.
Which, despite it being a completely unique powertrain in the U.S. auto market, really does just feel like driving a hybrid, and I think that's how they're going to market it. It's like now the Rogue is available with a hybrid.
Yep.
And as a driver, you're going to behave, and the car is largely going to drive like it is just a hybrid.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, I think that great. Hybrids really make a lot of sense for a lot of consumers. And because it doesn't have, the engine never has to power the wheels, it also makes the car a bit simpler.
Yep.
A
Mechanically
little
less
more
complex.
affordable for Nissan to build.
Yeah. We'll see what the price point comes in at.
Yeah.
This is going to be towards the upper tier. They haven't announced the prices yet, but towards the upper tier of Rogue pricing, so probably 40s.
Yeah, high 40s. I had a Rogue Platinum earlier this year that was 47.
Whoa. How much was the Outlander? I don't even remember.
The Outlander starts at 40.
40? Okay.
Yeah.
And like the nice one's like 44.
Because you can also get a non-PHEV Outlander, which I didn't realize.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's some initial thoughts and sharing hopefully some knowledge about the Nissan Rogue Plug-In Hybrid, aka the Mitsubishi Roglander, aka the whatever other name you want to come up with, but I mean, it's been fine to drive.
Yeah.
I also have no idea where I am. Am I getting on the freeway?
Yeah, I don't know where you're going.
Can you go map me back to the hotel?
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed this aimless wandering discussion. Thanks for watching.